My chérie amour. What's going on, everybody, man? It is the first day of the new year. Yeah. First day of the new year, baby. I'm out here tripping. First day of the new year. And I like to say Happy New Year to everybody. Are you in hiding? What? Oh, you talking to me? Talk to me? What is it? What is going on? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all can't even see me. I got a. It's. Man, I'm over here trying to be fancy. I'm over here trying to be fancy and trying to run Streamlabs a different way. And I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused right now. So I gotta click it. I was trying to use it in studio mode. So I'm trying to be fancy, use the studio mode so I can get my next screen ready. I'm used to just clicking the buttons and going straight to the thing. Shout out the new merch. You feel the new drip came in. I'm not a bull or a bear. I'm a beast. You hear me? Hey man, again, since y'all couldn't see me, Happy New Year to everybody. If this your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, like we always like to say, welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. But I want to give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. If you don't know who I am, you already know that I'm a beast. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., a.k.a. Aranya Grande. That's Big Spot if you don't hablo Espanol. And you are tuned in to another episode of the Intraday Price Action Recap. I done got the hang of it now. I'm flipping and flopping. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the Discord. If you in the Discord and you would like to unmute and say something, unmute and say it. You hear me? We gonna go ahead and get into it. We gonna get right into the price action recap. Not gonna hold y'all up. So let's do it, man. Shout out. Oh, I said I know we was gonna do it, but before we do, shout out everybody that's in the boot camp, man. Shout out everybody that's in the boot camp. You know, it's the 2nd of January, right? We just had the first trading day of the year, right? We had a little test run to see how everything went. We had our first official lecture last night. We had our first official tape reading stream this morning. I think it's going pretty good. Once we get like halfway through, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's in the Discord, in the boot camp, I ask if I probably drop something in the Discord to remind you, but I ask you to go over there on WAP where you signed up for the Discord and leave your honest feedback about it. So therefore, in the future, if I decide to do it again, I can look at the feedback and see, hey, did the people enjoy it? And if I decide to do it again, other people can look at the feedback and be like, hey, because my wife big on looking at reviews. She look before we do anything. We get ready to book an Airbnb. She go to the customer reviews and go straight to the bad ones and see what all the bad ones say. If all the bad ones saying the same thing, she passing on it. So when we get about halfway through, you know what I'm saying, do me a favor and drop that review on how you feeling about it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get to it, man. Y'all know I don't like when that thing be looking like that. So which one is it? Is it this one? I don't know which one it is. Yeah, it's this one. I keep seeing, y'all know I don't like when I be seeing stuff like that. It be driving me crazy. When I be seeing stuff over there, be catching my eye. I always say, SJ, you better check them reviews. You feel me? Oh, let me shout out everybody who in here. I see Will. Oh, wait a minute. I see some different color. I see some different color squares. Don't tell me we got some gang that's over 2 years. Don't tell me we got some gang that's over 2 years. Y'all better stop playing with me. We got some gang that done went over 2 years. Man, shout out. Hey, man. Hey, look here. I got to go shout out everybody in the gang that's over 2 years. That's what I'm finna do. I don't know what y'all finna do, but I'm finna shout out everybody in the gang that's over 2 years. Let me see here. I got to get all these names. Shout out the gang, man. Over 2 years strong. Over 2 years strong. Members only. It's a private party. I don't need no money. Levels. Nope, wrong thing. Okay. All right, so the green with the 2 stars. No. The purplish. I don't know what that is. I don't know what color that is. The lavender purplish with the 2 stars is 2 years. Less than 3 years. It's at least 2 years, but less than 3. Right? So let's see who it is. See your members. Members only. God dog it. See your members. Now, let me put it on the screen. I know y'all probably thinking, Tim, you not sharing your screen. I know I ain't sharing the screen this time. Boom. Right? Now, total time as member. All right. There you go. We're going to sort it to the 2-year gang. The 2-year gang. Got him at the top. I want to do it like this so I can go all the way to the shout out Lil Hold on. All right. Shout out Lil Hawk. Over 2 years. Shout out Here to Learn and Share. Over 2 years. Shout out Cool It. Cool It over 2 years. I ain't seen Cool It in a month of Sundays. Shout out Kareem. Over 2 years. Okay. Somebody got a question. That I ain't always seen question. Who is question? If you are question and you on here tonight, I ain't seen no question. Let me know who you are. But shout out question. Shout out Will, over 2 years. And shout out Jennifer Brown, over 2 years. Gang members that's been rocking for over 2 years. And as y'all see, we got some real close ones. Cause see, we got 23 months. We got a whole bunch of people with like 23 months coming up real soon. They got 23 months. So so that mean in January sometime. What that mean, that these people down here, that mean they jumped on it I know Lil Hulk, here to learn to share. It's some people that jumped on joining the membership, right? Before I launched it officially. They found the link on a video and was like, hey, what's this? So that's why they 24 months, because I was launching it in January. I was launching it in January, but they found the link in like the end of December because I had already created it, and then they jumped on it. So that's how they got 24 months. And as you see, all these people with 23 months, they, you know what I'm saying, they popped in like once I dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Once I dropped it officially. So we got a slew of people that's getting ready to hit 2 years and get that little purple and green logo. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Clap it up for yourself. Clap it up for yourself. Man, that touched me, man. That touched me deep right there. I feel the love. All right, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to the price action recap. Again, Happy New Year to everybody. Let's go ahead and look. Boot camp. We got another session tonight at 8 p.m. We're gonna be doing our second official lecture at 8 p.m. Oh yeah, the mentees, we do tape reading every Monday, right? So through the duration of January while we doing the boot camp, right? Monday mornings tape reading will be it will be both the mentees and the boot camp. So mentees, the tape readings gonna be slightly different, right? Because with the boot camp, until we finish the it'll be slightly different until we finish the lectures, right? While we're doing the lectures, as we tape read, we're focusing on what the lecture was about the night before, the day before, during the tape reading. So while we're doing the lectures on Monday, the tape reading sessions may be a little different from what we normally do with the mentees, right? I'm double booked on Mondays throughout the either I can do that, either we can do it like that, or me and the boot camp can skip Mondays, but it's straight through and I ain't gonna skip it, so it is what it is. Now let's get into it. Let's do it. The intraday price action, right? You say, Tim, man, you got a heap of stuff on your chart. Nah, not really, not a heap, right? Not a heap. All we got on the chart is the monthly low, that big orange line down there. That's the low for December, right? We have the previous day low, that black line there. We have the previous day high, that black line there. This is the previous week's low, right? So that means we're below last week and heading toward the low of last month, right? So you see, if you look in here, this is how you kind of teach yourself how to look. And this teachable moment is being brought to you by ADHD, right? This is how you kind of teach yourself to be aware of where you are on the higher time frame when you're looking at the lower time frames, like this 15-minute chart here, right? If you notice, I said this was the prior month, the previous month's low, and I said this was last week's low, right? So if price, and you see here, this is the current new day opening gap right there for today. So if price opened here and last week's low is above price and last month's low is just below price, right? That means that we closed, and this is the beginning of the month. This is the first trading day of the month. that means we closed very close to the bottom of the range from last month. So by looking at this, we don't know how far down we closed, but we know that if we envision this, we know that it's some type of red candle, right? And we said this is the monthly low right there, all right? So it's some type of red candle. We don't know how long it is, right? And we said that this is where the first day opened at right there, right? So this is where the last day closed, right? So we know this is the lowest point, right? And this is where it closed. So that means it's some type of red candle. We don't know how high up it went. We know that it's at least higher than this, right? We know that it's at least higher than this because we can see that price. We can see that price is coming down to this area right there. So we know it's at least higher than this, but it's some type of red candle that closed right here, right? It closed right there. From this right here what we got, we don't know where we opened, but it's some type of red candle that closed right there. So now you can picture in your mind, as we're starting this month off, we are very close to the sell side liquidity from last month, right? So if you're bearish or bullish, right? If you're that close to this sell side, you can start thinking, that is some nice liquidity for the market to want to take, right? At any given time, because we're right there, right? So if you're already bearish, right, you will be looking for some reason to trade up and then go down and engage that sell side from that monthly low. Why is that? Because this is a monthly PD array that's resting below a daily PD array, right? So if you come down into a daily PD array and you have a monthly PD array that's resting below it, you have to allow for price to want to trade to it, right? Right? And how can you figure if price wants to do that? If we engage with the daily low and then we do any kind of retracement without taking out the daily high, right? We can consider any type of shift back to the downside a sellable shift to come down to that monthly PD array, right? And just glancing at what price did, we opened up here, right? Took out that short-term sell side, came down, swept the daily sell side, came up, had a bullish break in market structure, right? Traded all the way back up to a previous new day opening gap and to last week's low, right? Whenever you're below an old low, you're anticipating it to act as resistance, right? We trade up into last week's low, right? Stopped at a new day opening gap, right? And then we started to break down, came back down to another new day opening gap, bounced back up to an imbalance and that new day opening gap, right? And then bootcamp members, remember what we talked about today, right? Remember what we talked about today? Look at this right here, right? Now, we didn't talk about the new day opening gaps because we haven't gotten into stuff like that. But remember what I told you what a new day opening gap is, right? If you got a bullish new day opening gap, right? The high is the open of a day and the low is the close of a day, right? So this is a close, this is a open, right? You got another bullish new day opening gap. So this is a open, this is a close. So a open, a close, a open, a close, right? Price trades up, right? Right here, this is a low, right? We got a open, a close, and a low right there. Open, a close, and a low, right? Price trades up, right? Fails to reach the open, right? Hangs out around a low, trades back down, right? This is a open, a close, right? And what we said was in between the highest high and the lowest low of a range, the 50%, right? That 50% of that range, see the sensitivity there, came down to that close, right? Push back up to that close, right? You see that there? See that there? And without having like all these different lines on there, I got my new day opening gaps, and I know what a new day opening gap consists of. A open, a close, a open, a close. Stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks. Blocks on blocks on blocks on blocks. You hear me? All right? So then we came back down, right? Traded all the way down back to like the previous day's low, right? Then we traded all the way back up to, right, a new day opening gap from the 20th of December, right? Why? Because we came down, got a bearish break in market structure. And we said after we engaged this daily low, we went up. We did not take out the high. We got a bearish break in market structure. We said we can get trust that any bearish break in structure can be trusted to come back down to the higher time frame PDub rate, right? Bearish break it right here. That was the low risk short, right? That was your short. That was your smart money reversal. That was your low risk short. You got your bearish break in market structure. Boop. Trade back into the range, back to the new day opening gap, back to the bearish order block, right? Back to the imbalance right there. Trade down, push back up again into the bearish fair value gap, back into the higher time frame reclaimed fair value gap, right? And then we trade down to where? The higher time frame PDub rate. Just like that, right? So that's how you can use your knowledge of what price is doing, right, to look at the lower time frame and still be in sync with what's going on the higher time frame. We know that we close very close to the low, right? We have these key opens and closes, right? We got opens and closes of daily levels marked out there with those gray boxes, right? And then we got key 4-hour time frame there, right? So we know what price is responding to on this lower time frame with the knowledge of what these higher time frame PD arrays are marked out for, without having to jump up to our daily and say, hey, where's price going, right? We can sit there and we understand the higher time frame narrative, because we go up for narrative, down for detail, right? We're watching all of the detail, right? But we're still in sync with the higher time frame narrative, because we understand why we're putting these lines and squares on our charts. We're not just squanching up the chart and saying, oh, it touched discounted, 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 discount. Oh, that's support turned resistance. No, we're not saying that, right? We're saying this is a new day opening gap. That's an important open and a close, right? So price is going to refer to this anytime it's trading in this area, right? It's going to refer to this anytime it's trading in this area. How is it going to use it? Is the narrative bearish or is it bullish, right? If the narrative is bullish and we're above it, we want to see it act as support. If the narrative is bullish and we're below it, we want to see it push through it, right? And then become support. If the narrative is bearish and we're above it, we want to see it push through it and then act as resistance, right? But we want to understand, why are we putting this on our chart? We're not just guessing by saying, hey, it was support over here, and if we break through, it's going to become resistance. No, you're just guessing at that point. Understand why you're putting it on the chart and how to use it algorithmically. Now, let's we already talked about the price. We already said what price did all throughout the day. So we had a teachable moment and we talked about price. How y'all doing? Anybody got anything for me? Yes, it's been that long, SJ. It's been that long. What's up, E-Rock? What's going on? Oh, I was supposed to be going through shouting everybody out, and I got excited when I saw the 2 years. Y'all let me know if y'all got something for me, man. Let's shout out Will. What's up, Will? What's up, Rhonda Green? What's going on, Kim? Right? What's going on, Here to Learn Shell? What's going on, Lil Hawk? What's going on, SJ? Kashaya? What's going on, Bob's your uncle? What's going on, Lump? What's going on, Hines? What's going on, E-Rock? What's going on, FC? What's up, Thomas? What's going on, the Black Guy Davis? What's up, cuz? Happy New and that was brought to you by Good Job, Cole. What's up, Derek? Derek, you ready to get to it tonight? You gonna be on the lecture tonight, Derek? Or they grinding you in, they got you working again. You gonna be on the lecture tonight. Hey man, I guess this gonna be a quick one. Unless somebody got something for me.
Damn, you didn't say hey to me.
Where you at, Deborah?
The voice? I mean,
oh, you in the voice. Oh, okay. I couldn't see the voice. What's up, Deborah?
Hello.
What's going on? I couldn't see the voice. I had it down. We got Deborah in the voice. We got Barbara in the voice. We got Dunn in the voice. We got Jim in the voice. We got Shonister in the voice. What's going on? Yeah, them the only people I see in the voice. I jolly pies for the people. It was down. I couldn't see the voice because I got so much going on my screen. It's like I be having to pick and choose what I keep up. And yeah, man. Hey, charge it to my screen real estate, not my heart. Right? I only got two 27-inch monitors, so I can only put stuff in so many places because I'm using this monitor over here. Y'all can't see the monitor on YouTube no more, so let me do this right here. Right? So I'm using this monitor over here, right? Using this monitor over here, so that y'all can see my screen. And then I'm using I gotta switch this. And then I'm using this monitor. Which one is it? There it is. I'm using this monitor over here so that I can see the YouTube chat. I can see what y'all seeing, and then I have to decide, do I want to keep the Discord up here, right? Because sometimes I be trying to shrink it down like this and put like the Discord there so I can still see the chat, and then I can still sort of see some of the screen what y'all be seeing, but that be messing with my head sometime, right? That be messing with my head. And now, you know what I'm saying, I got it set up with the fancy dancy where I can switch it out like this now. And I usually don't do it like that. I usually just do it with the hotkeys like this. Like if I go there or go there, I usually just do everything with the hotkeys, right? That's what I'm used to doing, right? That's how I usually do it. But I've been trying to do it with the fancy little what's the name? And then, okay, I see now. All right, so it's still, okay. Yeah, I can't still use my hotkeys because it don't put it on the screen until I hit transition. So I can still do my hotkeys. Okay. I'm learning with y'all, man. Because I still have to hit transition for it to actually go on the screen where y'all can see it. Okay, I just learned something. All right, now let me set this back to the right desktop. Dunzo. Okay. All right, man. What y'all got? Hey, Tim. I want to take advantage of the Apex 90% off sale. When I checked on your link, only said they whatever the links say, they give you the larger percent off. Like that. Like my link is always good for 50. That's what they claim. They claim that my link is always good for 50. But if they running a 80% off sale, you get 80. If they running a 90% off sale, you get 90. You get whatever the highest sale they have right now. I think it ends today. Let me check it. I think the sale ends today. Let me check it. I bought 2 the other day and I passed them in one day because I want to take advantage of that $85 assignment fee. Right? But I think it ends today. The 90% off don't end today, but the assignment fee, the 90% off end today. But I think the assignment fee end today too. Right? So if you buy it today and then you pass it tomorrow, I don't know if they it's probably not gonna be that $85 assignment fee because all their what's the name's right there? Yeah, it say 5 hours. Right? It say 5 hours. When I went to their site, right, it say 5 hours. They still it's 5 hours left for 90% off all evals. And see, I hate this right here because they should be showing how much is off for the evals, but they don't be showing, like when they sent me an email and the email had like all the information in it. Like the email had all the information, but when you go to their site, it just says, let me see if I deleted the email. I think I deleted the email. Apex. Apex. No, that's the affiliate. I appreciate the people that's been using my link. That's an affiliate. Okay. No, that's when I passed that the one the other day. That's an affiliate. I guess I deleted the email. Yeah, I guess I deleted, but you'll get the percentage off if you use that link. You'll get 90% off. Man, I didn't think that I deleted that email, but it looks like I did. Let me try something else so I can see exactly what it. All right, let me try something else. I deleted that. Let me come here, and I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna trade my earthly for a better one, fine and fair. Christ left to me a mansion for children in need. What you will be found when I receive my mansion robe and crown. Lord, I want a brand new mansion robe and a crown and glory. A new peace and love will always abide forever. No peace under your throne surround. Lord, please reserve my mansion robe and crown. Facts. Apex. Don't like his facts. Help desk. It's help desk. Welcome to Apex Trader Fund. Christmas, Thanksgiving holiday. I was trying to find the one with the details about it. That's one thing I don't like about Apex. Like when they be posting stuff, it'd be like, pulling teeth trying to find it. Yeah, I don't see it. I deleted the email and then I don't see it, and it's not in my deleted folder, cause it usually can go and look inside. Like if I delete an email, I usually can go to my deleted folder and find it. But I know it, cause I just bought two the other day and passed them, and I paid $85 to assignment fee, and I just want to show you what all they let's talk about on there. Apex, that's a daily report. That's trader. I don't know why it's not showing up. Why does it do that sometime? Where it when you delete something, it'll take it all the way out. Instead of just deleting it, it'll take it all the way out. There it is right there. Man, why couldn't I see that before? All right, let me move it to the inbox. Why didn't I when I looked last, I did a search and it didn't pull it up. All right. And then what day is that? All right. Inbox from Monday. I don't know, for some reason it's not showing on my computer. That's why it's not showing on my computer. So anyway, I'll just read it from here. More than one way to skin a cat. Shout out to everybody that's still sitting here with me going through this stuff right here. Y'all know how I get. I'm like a dog with a bone. Whenever I'm like a dog with a bone. Whenever I get on something, Jesus, stop texting me. Whenever I get on something, I can't get off of it. Like a dog with a bone. What you say? What you said on there? You said, do you get what? Let me see what you said. Let me open this in the browser. All right. Okay, you said, do you get what? Do I? Wait a minute. Do I get the PA account or the PA? The PA is after the eval. The sizes are hold on. Let me come here. Okay, so when you go, right, what you want to do, you want to pick the size that you want, right? You want to pick the size that you want. Now, How are you trading? How are you trade? Do you trade through Ninja Trader or do you trade through TradingView? How do you trade? Are you trading through Ninja Trader or TradingView? How are you planning on trading it? It don't really matter which way you do it because either way it do, they give you a license key for either like I got Ninja Trader, so I use my own license key to log into Ninja Trader, and I just connect it to my account, right? But if you don't have like a license key for Ninja Trader, they'll give you one if you don't have a because Ninja Trader and Tradeovate, they the same now. Ninja Trader bought Tradeovate, but they give you keys for it. So if you don't have the what's the names, then you'll do it. And now with Apex, I'm not sure if Apex give you the plug-in for free to trade on TradingView. I know my funded futures do, right? Like with my funded futures accounts, I can trade on TradingView because with the my funded futures, I did it through Tradeovate, right? And when I log into Tradeovate using my funded future credentials, I can go into the TradingView plug in and I can get it for free. I don't have to pay for it because my funded future provides it for you. Now Apex, I don't know if they do that because I don't trade with Tradeovate through Apex. I trade with Rhythmic through Apex because I trade through Ninja Trader. Now I use my funded futures in Ninja Trader too, right? Because I do one through Tradeovate and one through Rhythmic. And that way I can trade all of them at the same time if I want to. I don't do that no more. I used to trade like all my accounts at one time, copy trading. But then I realized that wasn't good mentally for me, where if I take a loss, now I'm looking at a loss across a bunch of accounts. I'm looking at all of this red and it would piss me off and I would be trying to get out of the red. Now I only trade one at the max, 2 accounts at a time. So like today, I took 5 trades today, right? And the reason why I took 5 trades is because I just be going for base hits, right? I took the first trade I took it in a my funded futures account, right? Got my base hit, right? Then I took another trade in a my funded futures account, got my base hit, right? Then I took a trade in another my funded futures account, got the base hit. Then I said, okay, because I can only do 3 in my funded futures. Then I took a trade in a, this afternoon, I took a trade in a Apex account, got my base hit. And then I took another trade in the Apex account, got stopped out in profit, but it was a bunt, got a bunt. And then I was like, you know what? I done took 5 trades, right? I done took 5 trades. I ain't gonna be pushing it no more. And I just stopped. Right? You know what I'm saying? Whereas, just say it now, mind you, if I would have been copy trading, you know what I'm saying, I could have just traded that first one and copy traded across multiple accounts and been done. But you never know if you're going to lose. So if I got tired of seeing all that red across all these accounts, and then now mentally I'm like, I got to get out of this red. Right? So anyway, did you ever tell me which one? You got both. So if you got Ninja Trader, right, you could if you do Rhythmic, I think they the same now. It used to be, the Rhythmic used to be like about $10 cheaper. Which size you doing? You pick the size you want to do, right? I like to do the 25K because it is easy to get to 1500. It's a smaller target and it's a 1-to-1, right? It's a 1-to-1. If you're doing the 20, God dog, stop moving. How can you stop this thing from moving? Right? Right? So it's with the 25K, I can grab it. Right? So with the 25K, right, you got 1500, you got 1500 and you got to make 1500. That's a 1-to-1. Right? Everything else is going to be a little bit more than 1-to-1. Right? So, and then once you pass the eval stage, then you pay the assignment fee. And that's when you get a PA account. Because when you sign up for it, it's an eval account. and it'll say like Apex. It'll say Apex, the account number that you see in your Ninja Trader. It's gonna say like Apex dash something something whatever. And then once you pass it and get and pay the assignment fee, then it'll say PA. I think it say PA Apex something. So it got PA in front of it. And that's the part. But you have to still do the same thing again, like where in the eval stage, you only got to make 1,500, then you pass, right? You can't lose 1,500, and your drawdown trails you, right? It trails you. It's trailing drawdown, not end of day. So when if you get up to, just say you get up to $150 in a trade, right? Then your drawdown is coming up, right? And then if you end up, just say, getting stopped out for $100, right? Now you are $250 in drawdown because you went up 150 and then you got stopped out at 100, right? You got stopped out at $100 loss. So it went up 150. So now you down $250. So that's why I done got into the habit of scalping and playing it real tight with my stops, because I'm used to trading with the prop firms with the trailing drawdown, and it fit my style. I ain't got time to be sitting there waiting forever for no long trades. Let me get in, let me get out, let me scalp, get my money, and I'm gone, right? And then and so the thing, it's not that one. So this here, this was the email that they sent me on Monday. It said Apex 90% off New Year's sale, 90% off any evaluation size, right? They doing resets for $35. Resets are normally $85. And then lifetime PA fees are $85 for all the accounts, right? Without them doing this $85, the assignment fees go based off of the account size. With the 25K that you're getting, it's $130 assignment fee normally. That's why when I saw this right here, because I usually don't be trying to buy nothing unless it be a sale. And then since they got this $85 assignment fee, right? Since I like the 25Ks and I already got 3 my funded futures, you can only have 3 with my funded future, right? Because I feel like my funded future is the best bang for the buck, but I don't have affiliate link for my funded future, but I feel like they're the best bang for the buck when you get the starters, because the starter plan for the 50K, it's only like 80 or 85 bucks, and they don't have an assignment fee, but you have to make $3,000. Right, you got to make double what you got to make here, so it's going to take you more time to pass it. And then the structure of like the payout, it's got a weird structure where you can only, if you're underneath the buffer, you can only withdraw 60% of what you made, and it's got to be at least $1,000. And but you got to get a buffer. Once you get over the buffer, then you can take out the full amount you want to take out, but you can't anyway. But with Apex, once you pass, you only have to trade 8 days and make you only got to trade, you got to get to $1,600. You right, you got to make $1,600 before you're eligible to request the payout, right? And once you the price just increased yesterday, it's not 80 anymore for the starter. Oh, they done snowed it, they done increased it. The starter ain't 80 no more, so they ain't the best bang for the buck no more. Let's look at it. Oh yeah, and then once you get the $1,600, right, for this account, right, because you got to make the amount that you got to make to pass it plus $100, right? So for the 25K, you got to make $1,600, and that's when you can qualify to request a payout, right? And if you it's 97 now, okay. If you traded 8 days and made at least $50 on 5 of those days, right? And you're within the 30% consistency rule, then you can start requesting payouts. Now, what I do, I trade consistently, right? I shoot for the max $300 on a trade. The max I be shooting for is like $300 on a trade, right? I will take anything over 200, right? If I'm getting close to the 300 and it's acting like it's spiky, I'm locking in 200, right? I'm locking in 200. So I try to get $200 to $300 on a trade, right? And I don't shoot for no more, no less, because if I do, just say if I did $200 per trade, right? Over those 8 days, that's $1,600, right? And that'll give me my cushion, right? That because the trailing drawdown stops following you, it stops trailing you at the $1,600, right? At the $1,600 profit, your trailing drawdown stops following you. So now your trailing drawdown never follows you after that. So what I do, right? I trade until I get at least $2,200 in profit, right? I trade until I get $2,200 in profit, and then I'll request at least $500, right? I'll request at least $500. That way it'll go back down and I got $1,700, right? So I still got my cushion plus $100, right? And then if I get up to 2,400, like over the next 8 days, if I get up to like 2,400 over an 8-day cycle, right? Which it'll be, more than that if I'm doing like $200 to $300 a trade. But like I said, just say if I get up to 2,700 over the next 8-day cycle, then I'll request $1,000, right? Because I try to keep that $1,600 plus $100. I try to add in the cushion, right? And then when they try to tell me I got to go live, I'm just gonna say, give me all my money. I'm gonna take everything out. I'm just gonna take it all out and close, because I'm not gonna trade live for no prop firm. Because when you trade live for a prop firm, you got to pay professional fees. And right now, for my own personal my own personal Ninja Trader, I only pay like $12 a month for my data. I'm not gonna go pay $200 and some a month for data to trade for a prop firm and split the profits, where I can just pay $12 a month for my own data and take all my profits. See what I'm saying? So I know y'all ain't asked for all that, but it says ending at 11:59 tonight on the what's the name? And I know my code say 50% off, but it's gonna give you the 90% off. Right, it's going to give you the 90% off. I know we spent a lot of time on that, but I'm like a dog with a bone. Don't forget the new safety net rule on a 50K. You have to make $2,600 to be safe. And then whatever you make on top of that is what you can request for a payout. 30, 100, 500. I ain't never got the 50K with them, but it ain't always been like you got to have that thing plus 100. I know the 25K has always been you got to have 1,600 before you can request any money. Right, it's always been like, I never bought the 50K from them, but it I know on the 25K it was like you got to get that $1,500 plus $100, and then your trailing drawdown stops. But that's the cushion you got to get before you qualify for a payout. Your account won't even show if you're not over that cushion. when you go to request a payout, it won't even show up in the drop down box. Right now, mind you, don't fall victim like these people on Al Gore's internet. Make sure you track your stuff. Make sure you I appreciate that, E-Rock, especially if you use my link. But if you didn't use my link, hey, congrats on signing up anyway. I got to look at the chat. I've been kind of ignoring the chat. I'm sorry. E-Rock, do you got the spreadsheet? Do you got the spreadsheet for tracking your trades to make sure you meet in the consistency? Do you got the spreadsheet? I think I shared it. It's somebody shared it in the gang the other day. Let me see if I can share it again. Somebody shared it in the gang. I shared it one time and then somebody reshared it for me. I'm gonna get to the chat in a second. I'm sorry, y'all. I can only do one thing at a time. So let me see. Do I have it in my Google Docs? Well, here to learn and share it when you need it. Deborah, y'all know I need help. Which one of y'all shared that? No, I don't think it was here to learn and share it, Deborah. I think it was one of the males in the group that shared it. Somebody shared it. They was like, here it is. I just reshared it. See Google Drive. Man, what's going on here? Get out the way, Zoom. I'm trying to. Zoom just gonna bump my Google Drive out the way. What happened to my Google Drive? More than one way to skin a cat. Go to the tab. Google Drive. All right. Back testing tracker. Nope, that's not it. It's the consistency tracker right there. Consistency tracker. Oakley dokley. All right. Give me the link. Give me the link. Give me the link. I'm a bad man. All right. So boom. Copy the link. Go over to the Discordia. Here's the link right here. That's the link right there for the consistency tracker. Now, let me open it up. E-Rock, where you been? Where you been? You been out there slacking somewhere. You been out there slacking because we done talked about this before. All right. Let me share my screen. Oh, E-Rock, you in the what's name, so you can see my screen already. But let me share it for the people on YouTube. Okay. So I got this from a guy named Kimmel online, right? So you can use it for he got it set up for these different percentages, right? My funded futures is 40%, Apex is 30% for consistency. So I set in whatever your prop firm consistency is, you can set it there. So I set it for 30%, right? And what you do, you just track your trades, right? You're winning trades, you're losing trades, right? So Apex now has 8 days to get to the point where you can request a payout, right? It's got 8 days before you can request a payout. So we're just going to put in 8 trades, right? So we're going to stick with Old Faithful, where I say I try to get at least $300, right? Now, 7 days, right? 7 days. So we went 6 days, right? So we got 4 winning trades, 2 losing trades, right? And now if you look over here, it says most profit in 1 day must be less than $255, right? And I'm how much is missing to reach consistency rule? I need $150 to reach the consistency rule, right? I need $150 to be within consistency based off what I'm doing here, right? Most profit in one day must be less than 255, right? It's telling you you don't want to be making too much, right? So if I come here and like this day, just say I make $250, right? Boom. I'm in consistency, right? I'm over the consistency, and it's telling me I'm $100 over the consistency, right? I'm $100 over the consistency of what I based off how it's trading, right? Based off how it's trading, right? My total profits is $1,100, right? And I'm $100 over the consistency. Now at this point right here, right, I'm not eligible to make a request to payout because I only have $1,100 right here, right? I got to have at least $1,600 to make a request. You see what I'm saying? So let's go in here and let's go in here. That's 7 days. All right, let's do another day, and we're gonna do 300. Boom, 8 days, right? 8 days. I'm consistent, but I got $1,400, right? I still can't request a payout, right? It say my most profit day must be less than 450, right? And I'm over the limit. I'm consistent. So now if I hit a $300 day this day, 300, boom. Now I got $1,700. So now I'm at the point where I can request the payout, right? Now I can request a payout. Now I only got $1,700 in profit. I've traded at least 8 days. I got 7 wins, 2 losses. I've traded at least 8 days. I got 9 days of trading, right? I'm consistent, and I'm over the what's the name? Long as I ain't break no other rule like dollar cost averaging the wrong type of way, because you can dollar cost average, but you can't just keep dollar cost. Like long as I ain't mess up no other rule, right? Then I can request a payout right now. But keep in mind, like I got $1,700 in profit, right? So we're gonna come here, say 25,000 plus 1,700, right? So right now I'm at 26.7, right? I'm at 26.7. Now keep in mind that when you get to 2,500 plus 1,600, right? When you get 25,000 plus 1,600, when you get to 26.6, right, minus 1,500, your trailing drawdown, your max loss limit is at 25.1, right? This is as low, God dog it. This is as low as you can go before you blow your PA account, 25.1. So if you only got $1,700 profit, right? And let's say you say, okay, I got 1,700, right? I want to request something. I want to request 500, because I think you got to do, I don't know if it's 250 or 500. It used to be 500 on the minimum. I can't remember what the minimum is no more. Don't quote me on that. Go look at the site, right? So if you say 26.7 and you take out $500, now you only got what is that? $1,100 of drawdown, right? You only got you don't have $1,500 no more. You only got $1,100, and it's cool if you want to do that, but you got to know I only got $1,100 in drawdown because I request, and then you won't be able to request another payout until you get back above 26.6, right? You won't be able to request another payout until you get back above 26.6 and have at least 8 days of trading, making at least $50 on 5 of those days. Right? Do that make sense? Do that make sense? You tracking? All right, let me look at what they were saying in the chat because I got like an hour before I got to get on there with the boot camp. You need to teach a lesson on how to pass in one day. Um, um, a small target and base hits. Small target and base hits. Like all I need is all I need is $1,500 to pass, right? If all I need is $1,500 to pass, if I get, it's like 15, I got my thing set to get me out at 15.25 points, right? That gives me $300 and I think it's like $302. Let me see. 199 times 2, 398 because it's 199 per contract. So 398, and then I'll say, let me see, 15.25 times 20. That's 305 minus 398. I have $3.01 with 15.25 points. I got $3.01. I mean $3.02. All I need is 5 $300 trades, right? So let's say, like, and getting 15 points on the NQ is easy. So let's say I get a trade where that thing running, right? Let's say I get a trade where I think, and I you know what I'm saying, it's running and it's giving me a good setup, right? I may be able to get, right? I may be able to get a 25-point trade like that. And if I see that I can get a 25-point trade like that, right? What I do, right? Let's look at this right here, right? So, right, let's just say, all right, this right here, I was looking to get short off of some 1 minute time. Let's go down to the 1 minute here. Y'all see my screen? Yes, y'all can. All right. We're gonna come here and we're gonna go to the 1 minute. All right. So now, okay, so we're coming here and we're looking at here, right? So let's come here, right? Say I want to get short. I see this fair value gap here, right? And I'll be like, okay, I got a new day opening gap there, so I'm gonna get short at this fair value gap right there, right? So if you look there, if you look at this here, that's 15.25 points right there, right? Just going to the bottom of that gap right there, right? That's 15.25 points going to the bottom of that gap right there. But since this gap is so big, right, I'm not going to take the trade down there like that, right? So this is what I was telling y'all about the other day when I was like, if it's too big, I let it go up there, and then I let it show me that it's ready to come down, and then because that fair value gap is so big, once it showed me it's trying to go down, now, right, I'm taking this trade over here, right? I'm taking that trade over there because that's a smaller gap right there, right? So if I come over here like that, I bring this down here, right? This is a much smaller gap there. There's my 8 3/4 right there. That's what I do. I have the 8 3/4, right? And I have it at 15.25 right there, right? So that's what I'm looking for at a minimum, right? For the trade. That's my minimum scalp right there. That's my scalp set up right there, right? My minimum scalp set up right there. Boom. I got my minimum scalp set up there. So what I would do here, right? Got picked up there, right? And then when it's coming down, it's dropping like this right here, right? If I see this down there below this low, right? As I'm watching price print, seeing how it's coming down, right? When I get picked up and it drop here, come back up, and I start dropping, right? Sometime I will grab my stop. I'll grab my target and then pull it down, and start to just trail my stop as I'm going. That's how I squeeze more juice out the turnip, right? I like in this case here, right? With this right here, I would have, let's go to the 30-second chart to see how this actually would have played out. So I can give you like some real-time information on how I would have did that, right? Right, so this is a 30-second chart right here, right? So with this right here, if I would have got short there, right, especially with this 30, matter of fact, if I'd have seen this 30-second thing right there, I would have entered there, right? Because I'd be watching the 30-second too. So, and if I got like a 1 minute fair value gap that I want to enter in on, and I see a 30-second fair value gap inside it, I put my entry at the 30-second because I'd be watching the 30-second too, right? So that would have been where I was targeting, right? And then when I got it in there, right, and then I would at least target it there, right? So automatically, boom, I'm looking at 19. I'm looking at 19 in a half, right? So in this trade right here, since I'm looking at 19 and a half there, like once it went down below there like that on this trade here, right, I would have been stopped out at this right here. Because once I hit this, like once this candle here came down right there, once that candle came down there and it didn't hit this low, right? Once it came down there beyond my 15 and it stopped at that low right there, I would have pulled my stop to my 15 and a quarter, right? And so there, boom, I would have got stopped out. So that would have been a $300 trade right there, right? So now if I still, you know what I'm saying, if I still believe in the trade, right? If I still believe in like taking the opportunity, right? Looking for what price presents me, then I will go back in, right? I will go back in at another time, right? Just say like, oh, this ain't a time I'll be trading. But say like over here when I took this trade, when it came down here and it came to this 4-hour fair value gap, and then we came over here and we swept this liquidity right there at this new day opening gap right there, right? When price came back down and broke below that low, right? I would have shorted here, right? I would have shorted right there. Right? Why? Because we came to this right here, right? Then we traded back up to the new day opening gap. Then we traded down and we ran liquidity. And then now we're breaking back down past this for no reason, right? Because we came here and we went up. If price really want to do a Judas swing here, right? This right there should have held up price, right? Because we came below the lows, took out the highs, and if it really want to go back there, that fair value gap and that breaker over there shouldn't fail, right? Even though we're looking at 30-second chart, but it shouldn't fail, right? And if we look at a 1 minute chart at that same area right there, right? Now that's the, right, off of this order block, off of a 30-second fair value gap right there, right? And then if you're not looking at that, right, once you, same thing, you come here, go there, and once you break that low, now you can get short off of that fair value gap right there, right? And then you're taking it down. That's another trade right there off of that fair value gap there, right? And if I'm targeting this low right here, right, if I'm targeting that low right there, that's 32 points right there. That's 32 points. 30, just say 31 points right there. Just say 30. You got 30-point trade right there, right? That's double this trade right there. So they go 1, 2, 3 trades right there, right? And then if you want to scale in, if you get an opportunity to scale, if it gives you opportunity to add to it, right? If you double up the contracts, right? If you trade 2 contracts instead of 1, now you just passed it with that trade and that trade, right? If you do 1 contract there and get 300 and then do 2 contracts there and get a 32-point move, you just pass the $1,500 trade because that's 1, right? And then 4 because you doing 2 contracts, right? You doubling up, right? All right, because it's a double that size with 2 contracts. That's what the 4 is for the people. Like Robinson might be in here. He can't do math like that. He went to Ely. All right. Oh, I said I was supposed to be looking at the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go see what the chat said. Questions probably old. The people probably gone. All right. It said, if you start at a prop firm in your personal name, is it hard to switch to a business name? I don't know. I don't know. I just signed up. With my name. I don't know if you can switch to something else. That'll be a question for them. I just signed up as me. Yeah, it's still 85 and it said end 85 end tonight, but a lot of times they be saying they stuff ending and it still be going. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like one time they said like the chart, the page and everything said the 80% was all over, and I just went in to test it to see if it'll work. And when I put the code in, I didn't buy it, but it was showing that it was 80% off. But the $85 supposed to be ending tonight at 11:59. So, you know what I'm saying? But if you pass it, then it'll be $130. If the $85 ends, it'll be $130 for the assignment fee for the 25K. Funny guy. Hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I appreciate y'all for sticking around this long. Try to get me some water, grab a quick snack, cause I got to get on with the boot camp for lecture 2 at 8 o'clock. Kashaya, were you able to get the spreadsheet? Were you able to get the spreadsheet, Kashaya? I mean, not Kashaya, E-Rock. E-Rock, were you able to get the spreadsheet? Okay, I'll take your silence as a yes. Either that or you sleeping, because I still see you. Okay, there you go. I still see you in the Discord, so. All right, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Everybody that tuned in on the Talk of the Ticks. The Talk of the Ticks, they don't like me no more. The Talk of the Ticks used to have like big numbers over there. Now they ain't got no big numbers on the Talk of the Ticks no more. Only a couple people tapping in. What did I just see? I've been off week, just racking up the eval accounts. So this is what Tim feels like. Since he ain't. I'm a hard working soldier that's on the battlefield. All right, man. Again, thank y'all for tuning in, man. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., aka Aranya Grande. That's Big Spider. In case you don't hablo Espanol, man. Till the next time I decide to get on Al Gore's internet and share my thoughts on this thing that they call price action. Y'all be safe out in these trading streets, man. Gone.